See, this is helping me realize what pettiness is.
Yes, queen, I relate. And it's like, oh, these people are kind of rude.
Today we're going to be reading some of the pettiest text messages we could find.
Oh, I've read plenty of those. I've also sent my fair deal of those.
I can be petty too, but I feel like some people are just petty all the time. I'm like, oh my God, just stop. But they're really funny to like read when you're not in the situation.
It's a huge pet peeve of mine if you're petty. It's a petty pet peeve.
Sometimes I feel like it's okay to be petty. Like if a situation is like, whatever, like that's the way I'm gonna deal with it.
I love petty text messages, especially in group text, so let's go.
My friends call me the petty king in my group, so this is kind of like right up my alley.
Do you fancy going to the cinema tonight? I'm busy, X. But why don't you ask Becky if she wants to go? Who's Becky? You should know, you've been liking all her Instagram pictures. Oh my f***ing God. Oh, I hate these people.
Every time I think of Becky, I just think of Beyonce.
I'm like siding with her already because I'm just like, I mean, if you're doing something wrong, then like you're doing something wrong. If there's history, like this is a girl he dated before, that's one thing. But if it's just like his girl who's a friend, this girl needs to like get over it. She's being way too dramatic.
That was handled so professional in a sense of like, it was a very classy, like petty read, and I'm very proud of her for that.
Why don't you just like be like, hey, can we talk about something? But instead, you gotta be petty. Sometimes petty works though, I'm not gonna lie.
Also, my phone must be acting up because the messages I sent earlier were funny and laughed. LOL. Oh yeah, I feel that when you text something and you're expecting a response and you just don't get the response you want and you're like, I worked hard on that message to be funny.
That's how I feel like in a group when nobody likes, you know, my gifs that I pass around. Thanks a lot, you guys.
There's always that one person in the group chat. They're just like, hey, but I'm really f***ing funny. Why aren't you paying attention to me? It's like, shut up. You're not as funny as you think.
I do that stuff all the time. Like if my friend doesn't text me back, I'll be like, oh, I really enjoyed being in your life. It's been good knowing you. Like I do funny stuff like that, but I don't see that as petty.
Oh, I guess my phone must not be sending the messages because I thought it was hilarious and nobody else laughed, so clearly something's wrong. That's me.
I feel like this is not something you want to be relating to. Like, oh, let's show you a bunch of petty people. And I'm like, yes, queen, I relate. And it's like, oh, these people are kind of rude.
Mark is red 11 p.m. Red 11:05 p.m. Red 11:05 p.m. I can do this all night, me too. See, that's not petty either. That's just like a funny friendship. I do that too.
I do that all the time and it's not on purpose. It's just like, I forget.
We don't need marked receipts. I never understood the concept of that. I need to know the exact moment you read that. No, you don't. I'll get to you when I get to you. If it's a pressing matter, just call me.
As soon as you have that on your phone and somebody sees that, they're just like, oh, well, why didn't you respond back? And then you get into that whole conflict.
Okay, I don't have time for your bullshit, so if you're gonna like be messing around, I'll mess right back at you, like no problem.
Petty begets petty, you know? Like you can't try to out-petty somebody that's just as petty as you because it's a never-ending cycle, and clearly this is gonna go on for a while.
You having fun? Having fun with what? Having fun with whatever is hindering you from texting me back. Oh!
Maybe she just needs a little bit more attention, I guess.
What is more important than me? Nothing. Even though like they have their own lives, I'm like still, I'm priority number one, so I don't understand what's going on. Not everyone is glued to their phone. Like I know being a millennial, people expect me to reply back right away. I'm horrible at texting people back though. Luckily, most of my friends know that though, so it's just like not everyone's glued to their phone.
I'm glad I'm not texting her because I'd be really like offended if that were like, if I were on the receiving end of that.
But he should read his messages. He had like 22 unread messages, so.
Apparently.
I mean, you deserve it.
Why do you have your red receipts on? Just wondering. Lol, because I was mad at someone and I wanted them to know I was reading their shit. Oh, I'm sure that does get to people, but me, I'm just like, all right, they're busy. Like I actually believe them. I guess I'm just naive.
This is exactly why I don't put read receipts on. Like, you just start a whole bunch of stuff.
If someone else has their read receipts on and then they don't reply, I'm like, that's rude. Like, that's actually rude. Like, I feel offended if that happens to me.
If you read something, then someone else knows that you read it. If you don't respond, it's sort of just like a you to them.
That's just to let them know, like, oh yeah, I see that you're doing something, you're trying to get my attention, I'm just not gonna entertain it.
It's a good way of getting revenge because it's so frustrating when someone like doesn't text back and you see they've read it and it's something important. So yeah, that's super petty, but my kind of petty.
Hello, Irene. Hi, Dad. I still have the same number. See, that's just funny. That's gonna be me as a dad. I don't think that's petty. That's just like, That's dad humor right there. I like that.
That's kind of petty, but I mean, hey, at least the dad is funny. You know, not all dads are funny. That's legitimately dad humor.
I'll like call my parents every once in a while, and they'll be like, oh, that's cool, your phone still works. And I'm like, Dad, shut up.
Oh, he just wants to get a contact from his daughter.
Poor thing. She probably moved away from school and like never talks to him anymore.
He's like, I still have the same number, meaning that she hasn't called or texted him in a while. And it's like, aw, Irene, you messed up. Oh, it just shows, like, if you don't stay in contact, they definitely do, like, take advantage of that. And it's like, oh, man.
Bae, are you still mad at me? No. I love you, baby. You mean the world to me. K. K is like the worst thing you can get, and then you put the period too.
Oh, K is just like a, right in the heart.
K is probably like the worst response ever because it's so simple, yet it's so insulting at the same time.
This guy is obviously like genuinely trying to be nice to this girl and she is not having it. But at the same time, like I have no idea what this guy did. So I don't know if I can side with either of them.
If they leave a period, one word, or throw you the K, you're in f***ing trouble, dude. You need to get someone flowers stat.
You better start jumping through hoops and stuff to get back to where you need to be to be in their good graces. Because a no followed with a K, that's game over for you.
I made a Venmo if you're trying to send me that $2.68. Damn, Trevor is like strapped for cash. He needs that $2.68. He needs to go get his McDonald's iced coffee. That's super petty. Like if this is a friend and you know you're out and you like buy a drink for them or something, like just call it even.
I think this one's supposed to be funny. Trevor seems like a funny guy.
Okay, that's super petty. It's $2.68, dude. Get over yourself.
That's like really passive aggressive to a whole nother level right there.
The fact that you're upset about $2.68 to where you make a Venmo so that someone can Venmo you that $2.68 that they owe you is the pettiest thing I've ever heard. I need to get on this level. This is just entirely too good.
Hey, I just wanted to tell you that I accidentally clicked on your Snap story, but I didn't mean to watch it because I'm still mad at you, so like, ignore my name. I hate social media sometimes. It's like, this brings out the absolute worst in people.
You're not that mad at them if you're texting them, honestly.
The temptation to look at someone's shit, especially when you're mad at them or like something is going on, it's the worst because you're just like, like I'm pissed at you, but I still want to know like what's going on. You don't want them to think that you're still interested in their life. You're like, I'm not interested in your life right now, so I'm not watching your Snapchat. It was an accident. I don't care about your life right now until I'm not mad at you anymore.
I think that's so funny. Like when you're on the receiving end, it sucks, but when you're the one doing it or like when you're reading somebody else's, it's kind of funny. It's like, what?
Petty would be like, hey, I watched your Snap story. Hope you have fun with those girls. Like that type of thing or something like that. But this is just like, you're going out of your way. Oh, it might be petty because they're going out of their way to, see, this is helping me realize what pettiness is.
You almost home, babe? Forgot to tell you I'd be late home tonight. Okay, your dinner's in the fridge. An empty fridge. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Why would you even send a picture with an empty fridge? That's so messed up.
It depends on the relationship. I don't know if that's petty. It might be if they're like super serious couple, but if they're like joking around all the time, that's yeah, that's good.
I hope this is a joke. Half of these I feel like, at least in my mind, would be a joke. But if they're serious, you gotta get out of this relationship.
Literally, I would probably be more pissed about like we were supposed to do something like watch a movie or something. Like I wouldn't care about the dinner part. I'd be like, okay, so no quality time, rude.
I applaud her because that's impressive. That's like some next level pettiness.
Really, it's more entertainment for other people. It's probably not so entertaining for the people who are in this situation.
There's so much more that can be said over the phone or in person rather than sending this petty, passive-aggressive text. It's just, you're making the situation worse, and I'm gonna be petty back and not talk to you.
Thanks for watching this episode on the React channel.
If you like this episode, hit that like button.
Don't miss out. Subscribe.
Bye, everybody. Don't be as petty as I am.
Hi guys, Alyssa here, a producer from the React channel. Thanks so much for getting petty with us today. If you want to leave something petty, go ahead. I read those comments. I dare you.